Hi everybody, hola todos. I thought I'd do a quick vlog just because I haven't done one in a long time. So this is my vlog for the 21st of November from paradise. And what I call it paradise, well, it is almost December and it is 85 degrees and sunny, so I cannot complain. I mean, there's plenty of things to complain about, but what's the point, you know? Either you can do something about them or you can't, and that's it. There's no point worrying about it if you can't do anything about it, and there's no point worrying about it if you can, because then just go do something about it. So, yeah, there's a few things going on. Number one is I finally got my car serviced today, which was pretty exciting. It was a little bit overdue. How much I don't want to say because, you know, it was well overdue. But it's just such a pleasure driving in a car that's recently been serviced. So it's great. And you know, it's been loyal to me. This car is turning 10 next year. Isn't that crazy? This is a 2011 model, and it was sold for the first time on 2011. So, pretty good for its age. Thankfully now with quarantine and everything, I just don't have to ever really drive it. So this whole year I've put on like maybe 2,000 miles, if that much, you know. So it's been pretty good. Now something else that I've really been focusing on is just trying to actually make sure that I get exercise and that I sleep enough. Because obviously, ever since we've been working from home, it's kind of hard to draw that line between work from home and work. So, it's just I went through a period as well, you know, just like being worried about being able to keep my job and making sure that, you know, kind of freaking out that if I lost my job, I wouldn't be able to find another one. So I was really overworking, and the last few months I've really been focusing on staying healthy, keeping my life in order, making sure that everything that I have to do is taken care of. And you know, that sort of stuff pays in dividends. Because when you actually have your life in order, everything just kind of works easier. You know, you don't have any of those like unexpected surprises that a lot of people get, and it really messes up their day. But one of those things actually was something that made me just so grateful for my manager. Because I was feeling really overworked, I was feeling really stressed, and I spoke with her and I was like, hey, obviously, you know, like I'm going to do what I need to do, but I'm feeling really overwhelmed. And she encouraged me. She was like, look, you need to remember that we will give you as much work as you ask for, you know, and if you're willing to take on more and more, that's on you, but your personal life is your business. You need to make sure that you're making it to that you're fulfilling your needs and all that stuff, because on top of, you know, being able to have that peace of mind that your life isn't falling apart, just as a worker, you can't really perform if you're not focused at work, right? So she really encouraged me to do that. And you know, it's a lot about mindset. It's being able to set those realistic expectations and those goals for yourself, to meet them. And what's really kind of funny, I guess, is that by setting those boundaries and just making sure that, you know, like I'm taking care of everything I need to take care of, that my productivity at work has actually gone up. I'm producing better work. I'm working not less hours necessarily, but being able to actually just have that peace of mind that everything I need to do gets done, taking care of business, and yeah, it's honestly pretty great. So, you know, it's it's just really important to be open and transparent about your needs with the people who are important in your life. And I've got to say, she is fantastic. She is really great. And she really, I think that's really what leadership is about, because she's not just telling me what to do and getting me to do what needs to be done, but she's also encouraging me to be the best version of myself that I can be, and to improve daily. So what can I say? I'm really very happy about that. I'm very excited. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Things have been going really well with work, with my health, thankfully. And yeah, it's just important to, I guess that brings me to another point, right? That has a lot to do with the quarantine and everything, the crisis that we're going through, as a country and as a state. That with the coronavirus, I paid for quarantine with my health. I stopped working out. I stopped going to the gym. And I gained a lot of weight. I gained like 20 pounds or something. And it was just because we were kind of in this like survival mode where it's just like, lockdown, don't go out, blah, blah. And the important thing to keep in mind is that those survival modes, just like at work, if you're just really stressing out to get everything done, really you end up paying for it in the long run, right? You end up just the same way that I was really stressed with work, because I was putting all my personal needs to the side at the beginning of quarantine. I ended up paying for it with my health. I ended up gaining quite a bit of weight. I wasn't feeling good. My body just was not doing okay. So there's an overarching theme to all of this. It's that you need to be very cognizant and very aware of crisis modes. Even if something seems like an emergency, it can't stay that way forever. An emergency is something that you need to take care of like right now. But something that keeps on going and going and going stops being an emergency and starts being just the way things are. And you need to treat it as such, and long run, things work better. But it's a lot about mindset. It's about shifting the way you think about everything, about making sure that you are placing your priorities correctly. So it's really important. It's important to have those conversations with the people who have the power to change it for you. It's important to have those conversations with yourself. And it's important to really, take a step back and plan when things aren't an emergency any longer, when things have just become normal. So, yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. Things are going great. I'm very happy to be safe and healthy and doing okay and changing from surviving to, living. So anyway, hope you guys are all doing great, that you're all safe, and feel free to reach out and say hi.